Well, this is the Lightweight Boxing Show, and we've got a very special guest, Conor Benn. Now, Conor, we saw you in devastating action last time out against Chris Algieri. Just give us a little update. What are you up to? How are you feeling?
Still grafting, still working hard. I think I was in the gym after day 2 after the fight, back working on what I'd done wrong while it's still fresh in my mind. And, there's always room for improvement. No matter what you're doing, there's always room. So, school's never out for the Benn camp. We're always working hard, we're always training hard, and just trying to reach my full potential. And as long as I do that, I'm happy.
Conor, some of the names that have been mentioned since the Algieri fight, and you said you want to fight. Is this the year you challenge for a world title, do you believe, later this year?
Sure, it's just mad you saying that, and it does put a smile on my face, because who would have thought we'd be having this chat 3-4 years ago?
I really mean it, yeah.
Highly likely. I'm top 5 in every governing body. Don't get me wrong, I don't doubt myself.
Yeah.
I work hard and I work extremely hard. I fancy my chances against any man.
When the timing's right.
But at the 4 or 5 years ago, I didn't even think I could be in this position. But with hard work, etc., you get there. And anyway, sorry, back to the question. I've gone off a little bit.
I'm done.
Yeah, so world title potentially. I'm top 5 every governing body. You got Spencer Nugas fighting. I tip Spence to win. Spence is highly likely going to move up in weight. If he does, the belts become vacant.
You're right in the firing line.
I'm right in the firing pit, so they could potentially offer me it next. That say Ugas or Spence comes out injured. You just don't know what boxing presents at this stage, so we just got to make sure we stay ready.
Yeah.
When did that change come with you? Because now you are talking about world titles, and even though you've always worked hard, you now have that belief. You've put in some standout performances now. You seem to have all the public on your side now, all the doubters on your side now, all those ones that said you're not going to do it, you're not going to get there. When did it really change in your own head?
Formella. When I fought Sebastian Formella. For me, that was like
a great learning fight.
Great learning
fight. The night you saw it come out.
Also, how I done in that fight. Because when they presented Formella to me, I thought, oh man, he just come off of, going points with Porter. So, former IBO world champion. So I thought, okay, this is where we find out if I'm cut for it or not.
Yeah.
And then that was the fight where I've gone, I beat him more convincingly than Porter. I must be alright. And then obviously you had the Vargas. Yeah. Then you had Granados. And then you had Algieri. So it's just been like good learning fights.
Yes.
One after the other. Formella was a great learning fight, went the distance. Granados, great learning fight, went the distance. Learned out so much from that fight, more than I had from knocking Vargas out in 1 round.
Right now.
We move, we learn, we grow, and all I can say is I'll reach my full potential.
Conor, a question you probably could have answered already. Something was said over the weekend over Twitter, whether it was a bit tongue-in-cheek or down the line. Like I say, you've got your own ambitions of being a world champion, he's doing his thing. It would be a few years off realistically, wouldn't it?
I don't think so,
No, sooner.
I'm walking around at super middle right now.
Really?
Yeah. You are talking about Chris Eubank, not Tyson Fury.
I am talking about
I'm walking around at super middle now.
So the move up is going to come eventually.
Yeah, 1,000,000%. Am I small for the weight? Would I be small for the weight? Yeah, probably. But I can punch like hell. So me going up to 154, that's no problem for me at all. So listen, you say, could it happen in the next year, 2 years, 3 years?
Possibly.
Well, mate, it could happen next.
Why not? Yeah.
Listen, when you got YouTubers fighting YouTube, if it makes money, it makes sense.
Of course, yes, mate, of course.
But obviously, I'm on my way. I'm top 5 every governing body.
Yeah.
I'm on the verge for the world title. So for me, that's a priority. For me, my team, my promoter. That's the end goal. The Eubanks fight will always be there, and I can move up to 154, no problem. Any day of the week. I'm sparring John Ryder and Felix Cash.
Wow. Yeah.
So that's no problem for me. I don't mind mixing it with the big boys.
Just on that one though, it's obviously, it would just be crazy if that ever did happen. And I know
by the way, Felix did fill me in. Just to let you know. Sorry, I've got to get that part in there.
Fair enough.
What Tony done was he threw me. We do this sparring where we cut off a quarter of the ring.
Yes.
And we make it like a little box.
With the bigger guys as well.
No, with Felix, but Felix is like, when he gets his teeth stuck in, he'll go in for you and try and he's just spiteful with me now. And then I'm looking at Tony while I'm in the box while he's throwing his hands. I'm going, mate, that's a liberty you throw me in front. Throw me in there with anyone else, but not Felix.
Oh, wow.
But just going back to the thing, could you imagine if it did happen yourself and Eubank, with the history, your dads and all that business, but how do you get on with him as a person? Do you know him very well?
We're definitely, the apple don't fall far from the tree. That is guaranteed from both of us. But in terms of any negative feelings towards Eubank Jr., no, not at all. You know, if anything, you know, I'm rooting for him.
Yeah.
But then again, you say the same for Campbell Hatton, Prince Nassim's kids.
Yeah.
Because I understand what it's like dealing with the pressure, etc. You're just rooting for them because we all come from the same sort of background. But that's just the way I look. I don't have back from his end, but you know, I think he's a cool guy. Yeah, he's a cool guy.